We back. Hey, they just kicked me off on some weird shit. You know how they get. That's crazy, ain't it? The frequency was getting too high for their ass, y'all. They just kicked me off in the middle of my shit. That was crazy. That was just crazy. My phone ain't dead or nothing. But we gonna stay focused though, y'all. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. Spread the word, man. Rashad, Jamal, public enemy number one, because he came, he returned, he one of them real life gods. And they don't want y'all to know this shit. Nigga, y'all already know the title. I'll title it again if they don't end it. I ain't finna retitle it, nigga. We talking about gods, demigods, human beings, extraterrestrials, and lords, nigga. And we're on demigods right now. All right, that's what we ended off at. Whoever see this video fresh, because Instagram kicked me off in the middle of my speech because I'm a non-ether being that has returned pure Ananuki God. You know what I'm saying? And they can't do shit with me because I'm not walking in the light cold lockdown. I walk outside of it. It's a difference. I'm a returner. And I'm the one, I'm Neo down this bitch. I'm the one who came down here to kick ass and wake everybody up. I came down here to fuck the agents up so my people could wake up. And ain't nothing they can do about it to play with the lives. Period. We're going to stay focused though. So you see this physique, like I was saying, before they start feeling some type of way, made them feel some type of way. Before we started making them feel some type of way. You hear me? Like I said, man, let me be an example of the God physique. You hear me? We are gods. This is just energy right now. This is pure energy, pure vibration at its highest point. You hear me? That's what I embody. Natural. I ain't gonna put no belt on or nothing. That's all natural. It's unnatural to wear a belt. You know what I'm saying? That's even unnatural. It's unnatural to have clothes on. I ain't gonna get naked on y'all though. But all that's unnatural. All right? But let's stay focused. God physique. All right? Now, when we made man in our image, well, Zeus did that. All right? He made them in our image, but they were still looking like they were Neanderthals. When they came here, they were in a Neanderthal state. All right? Now, us gods, all right? Well, hold on. I'm talking about the human beings. My bad. I jumped to the human beings. My bad. Because it flow into that. It's hard not to flow into the human being story when you talk about the demigods. We was talking about demigods, okay? So, basically, they told y'all that the Nephilim was the ones that came after. They came from the mating of gods and humans beings. No, Nephilim were real, though, but they didn't come from that. Demigods came from that. Now, the demigods, they were your human beings that do get cut like this. They be them white boys you see that do be strong as fuck. That do be fast as fuck. Y'all see them. Niggas make it to the league. Be dunking on niggas. Motherfuckers be in track and field out running niggas. You got a few human beings that they always be on that level with the gods. Athletically and all of that. These are your demigods. And they don't tell people that. You know what I'm saying? And your demigods, all right, some of them can look, listen, let me tell you something about demigods. Now, anybody that's mixed is a demigod. So if your mama white, your daddy black, demigod. You know what I'm saying? Your daddy black, your mama white, demigod. Your mama a Latino and your daddy a human being, you're a demigod. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime the human beings have babies with gods and goddesses, all right, they create demigods. They breed demigods. These are all your mixed babies, all your mulatto babies, all your Steph Currys of the world. These are your demigods. Okay, the demigod is still just as strong as the god. You know what I'm saying? Why you think Steph Curry be out there still dropping their ass off for 63, nigga? All right, understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand a demigod is no less stronger than a god. Demigods are very important to the structure right now because it's going to take the demigods to help the gods wake up the human beings, to merge the gods back with the human beings, and for the human beings to accept that the gods created them. And that's okay. We created y'all. So you know how they try to teach you, like how they taught us like to believe in God and all of that. In reality, they taught us what they was taught by us. They just taught it back to us. You know what I'm saying? When they took control. Like in reality, we taught them to worship us as their gods because that's true. We reverse engineered that. And even the original God that created them is a God. It's an Anunnaki God. So human beings gotta accept it. And that's why I say the human beings that do accept it, I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? It's just all part of evolution. You accepted the Big Bang Theory, so now you don't want to accept, which never made sense. All right, but you accepted that dinosaurs existed, which I don't know how that makes sense to anybody. When nigga, the Bible, even they own Bible where they lied, ain't mention no motherfucking dinosaurs. So what day did God, their God, create the dinosaurs? Because I know all 7 days. I'll run them down now. He rested on the 7th, nigga. So you only got 6 to play with. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell you what he did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I know he never once in the Bible, in their Bible, their God, their version of God, Jesus, Jesus, they never motherfucking ever in their life say anything about no motherfucking dinosaurs, nigga. So when were the dinosaurs created? I just want to know that. Right, you can't tell me that, so we're going to keep the story going. So like I said, you know what I'm saying? These demigods, these demigods, they come from gods. And they actually take on more God DEA because their parent was already half God, half animal. And then they mix with a full God. So a demigod ends up with more because of even more DEA from the God side of himself or herself, because the neuromelanin is the dominant gene. All right? The black and brown gene is the dominant gene. The mitochondrial DEA is the dominant trait. It's going to overpower anything when they come together. All right? So at the end of the day, like I was saying, right? At the end of the day, like I was saying, it's going to overpower anything when they come together. Okay? So these are your demigods. This is where your stories of Hercules come from. He was a demigod. That was real. That wasn't a made-up story. Now, his ass wasn't that white. He was more like a Steph Curry with it. You know what I'm saying? But he existed. The story of Hercules is like the story of Samson. It's like the same motherfucker damn near. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he definitely existed. He had locks. He was a demigod. All right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, demigods exist and they just as powerful. All right? That's your demigods. Know the difference. All right, now let's move over to the human beings. All right? Let me sit down too. Damn, this shit got, I told you, babe. You purr.
So juicy.
Hold on, y'all. I don't know where we got these pairs. Where we get these pairs from? We on human beings.
Kroger, I think.
Where?
I think it's Kroger.
Man, I don't know what. Man, these motherfuckers. Nigga, when I bite into that, y'all got a juice come on my lips. And I got some big ass lips, nigga. That's one of nigga, my whole throat is like I drip. Nigga, when you bite, that's the second pair I had in the house like that. There's only one left. We've been fucking them up. I ain't never had no pairs that juicy. You hear me? Bro, biting into that motherfucker is like drinking a gallon of water. We walked in the store the other day and I didn't even know it was that juicy. I'm walking. I take a bite. I'm like, yeah, baby. I bit into that motherfucking so much juice. I damn near choke. I'm like, oh. She's like, oh, my bad, babe. I meant to warn you. Them, they real juicy. Juicy? What the fuck am I fucking importing? 3-4 gallons of water or something in this motherfucker. Boy, that's a real life. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, that's a real pair right there. You hear me? That's a real motherfucking pair, nigga. Black James Bond, you hear me, God? Anytime a nigga gotta get, you hear all that juice that was back up in there, I got, God. You know that motherfucker juicy. I'm trying to tell you, look, we on human beings though. Y'all feel me out there, y'all? We gotta lighten it up a little bit because it be getting too intense. And I ain't even intense right now. For y'all who watch me, y'all know this is light. This is me on, I'm on D right now. I'm cooling. We just jumped in here real quick before I go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Because we had class night on the website, Even Jesus Wept. Y'all want to catch that lesson, the gods, y'all need to hear that. Definitely the guys need to hear that because we healing. We healing on the planet. Everybody thinking they tough, nigga. It's okay to cry sometimes. That's all I'm going to say. And that's the lecture about. And I'm going to leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Crying cleanses the etheric bodies. And I'm going to leave it at that. But anyway, let's stay back on these humans. And if you want to catch that motherfucking download, join the website, www.theuci.online. And Anuki God on University. You know what I'm saying? Where I teach you about how to go inside of you as opposed to stay outside of you. The real university is in you. That's why it's called the university. It's in you. It starts in here. It's with you, nigga. It's an eternal thing. Internal thing. You with me? All right. So now human beings. Now your human beings. Oh, yes. And demigods do have souls and spirits. Okay. Now your human beings. Your human beings are single cell organisms, 6 ether beings, not 9 ether, they 6 ether. Okay, so the reason what makes the human being race 6 ether is because they were created in the 6th universe. All right, on planet Nern. Okay, aka Earth. Planet Nern nickname is Earth. Okay, so they only rename this planet, and the human beings didn't do that. But the draconian reptilians did that. They only renamed this planet Earth because that was Nern name. You know, whenever they take over anything, they rename it after themselves. So they renamed it Earth. But the human being race, it's not even their fault. Like they didn't ask to be here, nigga. They were purely created out of jealousy and envy from Zeus, Satan. Satan was mad at the gods. He was mad at himself. He got tired of wanting to praise himself. He got tired of wanting to worship himself. So he decided to go to war with us. You know, we came to Zeus like, man, look, bro, you ain't got to even be on that. Like, why is you trying to create something out of dead animals? You can create. He could have created human beings without using dead animals. This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to use dead animals because he wanted to kill other gods and gods' creation. Now, to understand this, what was going on at the time, it was no human beings. It was just gods and goddesses, right? We want Anunnaki gods. And it was all your extraterrestrial races like the Pleiadians. You had your reptilian, like all of them existed. The only thing, like I say, human beings are the very last creation ever. And they were created by Zeus personally. All right? So what happened was when he got mad at us and we told him he couldn't create human beings, he thought we was telling him that he could not create human beings. We love human beings. We wasn't saying that. We was saying create human beings, but don't kill nobody else's creation to make them. So to really understand what was going on, imagine having a science project. We always been kids in science class before 3rd or 4th grade, right? Remember you had a little science project everybody got to do? So everybody do their science project. And then imagine this one kid in class, like, instead of him making his own science project, he want to come in, knock your shit down, steal your glue, take your popsicle sticks off your house you made, go kick his motherfucking Lego house over and steal his Legos, take all this shit he done stole from everybody after destroying they shit, then go to his side of the class and put it together and make his own project. How everybody in class gonna feel? They gonna want to whoop his ass, nigga. That little 4th grader gonna have his hands full with every other 4th grader in class, nigga. And that's what happened on this planet. He was going killing animals. Certain gods and goddesses created the lions and the tigers and the bears and the snakes and the insects. That's why I say every single insect, every single bug, every single plant you are supposed to love and respect and communicate with. They broke us from nature to the point where, nigga, I used to think that was, nigga, before I returned to this avatar, back when I was in the light code lockdown, right? Okay. I was in Chicago gangbang. If you would have told me, hey, you should speak to the bugs, nigga, I'd let me go on and hear that shit the fuck out my face. Nigga, I fuck around pistol whipped your ass. You know what I'm saying? So if I come from that and I'm telling y'all that it's real, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what's real because I'm telling you how it works with your soul and your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like your soul and your spirit being the light hole lockdown. So your higher self can't even come inside of you. In order for your higher self to go back inside of your avatar, you have to break light hole lockdown. The Anunnaki in you is right there waiting to come back in you. And once you break the light code lockdown, you do what they call is waking up to other people. But you not waking up. The real you is just stepping back into the avatar because that's how it naturally was. You know, it wasn't no spell on you. So when you break the spell, you grow your hair back out. You be natural again. You ain't natural shit. You ain't on none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because you broke the spell. And people still under the spell. They haven't broke it yet. So you appear crazy to them. Like I say, if you go in a room full of liars, you're going to seem like the fakest nigga in the room. If it's 30 niggas in the room and they all liars, nigga, and you walk in and you telling the truth, you going to be the liar. You going to be the liar to them. Nigga, you lying. Nigga, you fake. Yeah. Everybody going to feel you because all they ass got something in common. They all liars. They all fake. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, you know, to understand that, you got to just understand that it was like a big science fair. Everybody was creating their own stuff to build the planet up. We was all working together to build the planet up. And then Zeus got to get on some bullshit. Just for no reason with us. And we beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? At first we didn't beat his ass. We took him to trial. Like I told y'all before, we took him to trial. The real court comes from the cosmic court. As above, so below. So we took Zeus to court. We complained to the goddesses back home on Xylanthia. We all went back to Xylanthia. Because we teleported here to Earth to planet Kai. Right? We created this. All right? So teleported back home, you feel me? We had a trial. They basically agreed to they basically agreed with us. So Zeus was found guilty. Satan was found guilty, which is why he had to leave. Because they don't tell you in the Bible why he had to leave. They just say he had to leave. I'm telling you why, nigga. You feel me? Now, basically, when we got back to this planet in synopsis, long story short, Zeus didn't want to honor what they had told his ass to do. And we beat his motherfucking ass, nigga, just like that. And then the other gods, because it was a community, gotta think. Nigga, it was niggas that fuck with Satan. See, this is the real reason how Satan got kicked out of heaven. I'll keep telling y'all stories till y'all get it in y'all soul. Like we beat the kneecaps off that boy up down right here, nigga. Ain't no up there, nigga, right here, nigga. You hear me? It happened right here. You know what I'm saying? Because he wouldn't have pulled that shit back home at headquarters anyway. Motherfucker disintegrated his ass right there. He wouldn't even tried it. But when we got here, by him being the head scientist and all of that shit and having that, you know what I'm saying, above other souls that was here, he felt like he could pull it. But we wasn't going. And motherfuckers got his ass together. And then there was other gods and goddesses that wanted to jump in. So we beat their ass too. And that's why I was like, Satan was cast out of heaven and he took 2/3 or a third of the angels with him. Nigga, first off, nigga, we are the angels, if you want to call us that, because the Greeks called us angels. The first motherfucker to call us angels was the Greeks. Because some of us had wings, all of that shit. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, real life shit. Do you think they was depicting pictures of motherfuckers in human form with wings for no reason? You think niggas spent all day, your ancestors, the old motherfuckers, was making all these sculptures of motherfuckers with wings for no reason? Now, yeah, they came and knocked noses off and redesigned shit. But, nigga, we the original angels. Some of us did have wings. Like I said, we was green, red, blue. We stood 50 to 100 feet tall. Nigga, they dig us up all the time, man. And I ain't finna pull shit up on Google. You know what I'm saying? Google that shit yourself. I done did it too many times. Nigga, they dig us up all the time. And like I say, put a head on you and say it's a dinosaur. You know what I'm saying? They ain't motherfucking dinosaur, nigga. That's your ass. That's how big we was, nigga. When they mention dinosaurs in their Bible. For those who even don't believe me, okay, go to your Bible then. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even read the Bible. I got Bibles. I got this shit in my head and my soul. This is what I do. I'm a real life intellect. I read. I do this shit. I dissect. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no motherfucker just talking online. Nigga, I done read the Bible, the Quran, the Kabbalah. I do this shit. I ain't motherfuckers that never even read the Bible. Motherfuckers just going off what your grandma told you. You ain't even read no Bible. You grew up in social media age. Nigga, you ain't read no Bible. And if you still grew up before that, nigga, unless your ass grew up in the 50s, you ain't read no motherfucking Bible, nigga. Your ass did not like church, nigga. Most of us didn't even like church, nigga. You believe in a higher power because your grandmama scared you with that shit, because her mama scared her with that shit. You know what I'm saying? You that higher power that they taught you to fear. All right? But the human being race, after we whooped Zeus' ass, he was more mad at us, and he went to the sixth universe and created planet Nern. He created his own planet. Go watch the island of Dr. Monroe. That's all about Zeus. You know what I'm saying? How he had to go off on his own island. And if you listen to the Muslims tell you, they call him Yaqub. And they talk about how Yaqub had to leave and he went to his own island and he took most of the motherfucking people with him. That's the same story, nigga. It's the same motherfucker. All right? This is how Satan hid himself from the world, because he got so many different names. But I like to say his real name is Zeus. And the motherfucker be laughing, thinking that Zeus ain't real. That's how he fooled the world. That he motherfucking don't exist, you goofy ass sleep goofy. You know what I'm saying? Increase your intellect. Ain't nothing crazy I'm saying to you. You don't understand it because your ass ain't on this level of self yet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't on this level of divinity within yourself yet, nigga. I command the elements. I talk to the wind, nigga. I make the trees move out the way. You know what I'm saying? I do this. You feel me? I really do this, fam. I create whole, like this, I'm tapped in on that level. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you how to tap in on that level. And you can never tap in on that level until you accept the reality of you, not the fallacy of you. Let me say it again. Until you accept the reality of you and not the fallacy of you, you'll never rise, nigga. You hear me? I'm descending down just to tell you this shit, nigga. I'm giving you life force right now. Just telling you this. I could be standing on my high stool, nigga. You hear me? 88th dimension. You hear me? I ain't got to descend back down to that 7th to awaken you, nigga. You hear me? But I know that what I got to do, because it ain't about you. It's about the promise I made back home was Atlantia to the ancestors, nigga. So fuck you. You hear me? Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I know when I catch you in the cosmos, you're going to respect this divinity, because that's what it is. When you break free from this realm and you transcend this realm, you got to see me. You got to see my soul. You see what I'm saying? That's my role in the universe, in the multiverse, I should say. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so like human beings, you know what I'm saying? They were created out of pure anger. So that's why they got a lot of anger in them. They got a lot of hatred in them. They were bred out of, they were created with that in mind. You know, Zeus is in the motherfucking lab. Fuck these niggas up. I got they. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he put the animal DNA in there. Because if he would have just used all God blood, he couldn't have did that. He couldn't have created nothing to do that. Our blood too intelligent. We control everything. So he had to go to the animal kingdom and weed out certain genetic traits out of certain certain genetic traits out of certain animals. That's why he wanted them dead. You know what I'm saying? Because the spirit is in the blood. So if it's dead, he would kill it. So he would kill the animal himself. This is where hunting started from Satan, Zeus. He would hunt our creations down and kill them. And he understood. He was a mad scientist, man. Look, I'm one of the original 23 scientists. It was originally 24 scientists, 23 scientists that created the entire multiverse in the beginning. After the Anunnaki goddesses created us, the gods. All right? They chose 23 gods. 24 if you want to include Zeus, a.k.a. Satan, as y'all call him down here on this planet. That's the name he chose to go under, like he's some king or something. I don't call his bitch ass Satan. I call his hoe ass Zeus what he is. He's a hoe ass bitch made spirit. That's what he is. That can never come back home. And he's hiding behind motherfuckers. He hide behind everybody. He don't never do shit himself. He always sending Lucifer or sending love or sending fear or one of his entities, envy or jealousy or gluttony to do the shit, you know, or division. You know what I'm saying? The nigga ain't never gonna stand up himself and do nothing. He's a whole ass spirit. Fuck is he talking about? That's why I don't call him Satan. I don't give a fuck. Niggas be like, Zeus ain't real. Yeah, but okay, bitch ass, unenlightened, low vibrational being that you are. You call him Satan and you put that fear in your soul by calling him that. Nigga, fuck you talking about? Nigga, Satan's fear me. Nigga, Satan's scared of me, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You down here fearing the nigga that's out there, he's scared of my soul. What you talking about? Why ain't you no warrior right here? I'm a warrior up there, nigga. This shit in my soul. You don't know who's sitting before you right now. Because you've been brainwashed with so much fabrication that you can't tell when real sitting in front of you. You down here scared of simple policemen. You scared of the ocean. Come on, man. Things I created. Come on, man. Things you created. You don't even remember who you are, Simba. That's what y'all said. You niggas is Simbas out there. A bunch of 40 million Simbas. You hear me? But when they taught you in school, their version of history, you sat your whole ass right there and listened and absorbed it. Didn't question it. They told you that the sun revolves around the whole, and you, but what? Nigga, they told you the sun was 30 million light years away, meaning that it takes light 30 million years to reach. That means the light from the sun, it takes 30 million years for it to reach your eye. That's what they told you light years was, nigga. And then they taught you that the sun was 30 million light years away from you. But you walk outside, feel the heat on the back of your goddamn neck every day. And you ain't questioning it once. And here I am enlightening your soul. And you wonder why I got a website and I charge niggas. I ain't gonna say who just said that ignorant shit, but I seen you. So let me give you just a little life force. See what I'm saying? I give life to the sun. So you can never drain me of photon energy. I'm all fire. You hear me? You don't even know about the zodiac sign. You don't even know what zodiac means. You don't even know that your zodiac is the energy sign. You should pay attention more to your zodiac, nigga. So you can really know who you are. It's your true connection to the cosmos. You're not even aware of it. Nigga just think you got a zodiac sign. I'm a Capricorn. It don't mean nothing. They put a goat on it. I don't know. You ain't ever even questioned why they made the animal symbols for your sign. You ain't ever questioned why they got called certain signs, fire signs, water signs, earth signs, air signs, nigga. Nigga, you don't know the difference between a cardinal sign, a fixed sign, and a mutual sign, nigga. You wonder why you and your girl ain't working out, nigga. Niggas better start asking zodiac questions, nigga. Fuck what's your name. Fuck how many dicks you done fucked. Fuck how many bitches he done fucked. Fuck your bank account. What's your zodiac sign? On the real, nigga. I asked that. Because it tell me everything I need to know. I ain't got to ask you shit about you. What's your sign? I already know what I'm dealing with. I already know what I'm dealing with. Now you can manipulate it and contort it because we're in a third density format. So you can try to manipulate it with a low vibrational being, but I am that I am. Nigga. See through your ass like motherfucking a pina colada slushy, nigga. You hear me? Fuck out of here. See through your ass like a pina colada Fago. Yo, them bitches real clear. See through your ass like motherfucking Lake Tahoe. It's like a nigga in the Caribbean seas, a nigga see it so clearly. You hear me? Nigga see it so clearly. You hear me? So these human beings, you know, y'all were created out of pure madness and were designed to destroy the God race. So that's why y'all came here like with that intent. But after we reverse engineered that, we on human beings, after we reverse engineered that out of human beings, we cut the tails off. All right, y'all came here growing tails, we cut the tails off. And I say that with respect. That ain't being disrespectful or nothing. Like real talk, we cut the tails off. Because it wasn't y'all fault. We cut the tails off. We taught y'all how to walk upright. We taught y'all about the stars. We taught y'all about traveling. We taught y'all how agriculture, how to grow. Y'all was sleeping in the caves. Like, this is where roaches and parasites come from. This is where chicken pox and all that shit come from. They brought all that with them because y'all was sleeping in the caves with the animals and y'all was defecating and urinating and sleeping in it. Y'all didn't know how to make sewers and pipelines and drainage and, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't understand the chemical compounds of how to even put pipes together or how to use certain nutrients and metals out there. You know what I'm saying? That's some non-ether being scientific type otherworldly shit that's just not a part of having, you know, like, you know, so we understood that. You know, we understood that being black scientists, we are non-ether scientists, like we the original scientists, man. That's what I'm trying to say, man. We are the original scientists to the point where motherfucker don't even, I'm a metaphysicist. But you probably wouldn't even give me that credit because I don't have a suit and tie on. You've been trained to believe that a scientist should sit here look one way. A scientist can't have tattoos on his face. See what I'm saying? He can't. See what I'm saying? That's what they taught you. Said they lied to you to keep you from everything that's good for you. That's how they keep you from what's good for you. They got you judging them books by their covers, not knowing there's so much in that book you can learn if only you opened it up. You out here looking at covers. Fuck reading the motherfucking summary, nigga. Why don't you just read the book to see what it's really about? Sometimes you can't find out all about the book just by reading the summary. Sometimes the synopsis of the story ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? For you to get the whole, you got to really open it up and take your time and skim through. The same way you take your time to save money to go to the club to blow it on nothing. See what I'm saying? So, the human beings have spirits. They don't have souls. They are six ether beings. But they are just as powerful as us, as gods. So having a spirit makes them very powerful, and they are our family, really, because of the creation that had went. So that's why we love them. In the beginning, when they came off the plains and they like, we come in peace with the Pleiadians, it was the human beings that made us accept the Pleiadians, because it was our affectionate empathy for the human being species, because we saw ourselves. They looked like us. They just was more hairier, had tails. You know, they were made in our image. So we felt for them like, damn, they look just like us. But, man, Zeus bitch ass, we told them don't do that shit. So, you know, we like, okay, now let's help them. We start teaching them to stand up straight. We start sitting down, human beings, white people, this what happened. We sat down with y'all. Where do you think Plato come from? Where do you think Socrates come from? Where do you think Aristotle comes from? Where do you think they get all their teachings from? They sat down, them Greek scholars sat down with us, black nine-ether beings, serious scientists from the Sirius star system. You know what I'm saying? Us. I came down here several times in several incarnations and taught many Greek scholars I sat in talks, the Aristotles. I sat with them, me and another 23 other scientists. So I know. You hear me? I'm telling you real life facts. They learned this from us. We taught them about the stars. We taught them about the multiverse. We taught them how to travel interstellarly. We taught them about dimensions and portals. We taught them about our connection to nature, our relationship. We taught them about our huge orgone energy towers and our connection to them and those chips that we had around our pineal gland back then. You know, we taught them about how this is how we communicate with each other using telepathy. It makes it an easier way to use telepathy. You know what I'm saying? We told them all that. We showed them our whole land. How you think they were able to take it over? We like really loved on them. You know what I'm saying? We did not see it coming. So that's why when a lot of people be like, you know, how they take over, we didn't see it coming, nigga. They were like our children. We were like proud parents. Like, damn, look at them. You know what I'm saying? They beautiful now. They doing their thing. We was proud to the point where even other gods and goddesses would land and have sex with them. That's where your demigods come from. I'm telling the true story. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a real bond with us and the human beings. And we was, at that point, human beings was still 5 feet, 6 feet tall. They didn't grow no taller than that, like they do today. On average, they gonna hit about 6'5", 6'6". You get a motherfucker 7 feet, that's some tools in the fuse shit. But we stood 50 feet to 100 feet plus. Some of us were over 100 feet tall. But the lowest we stood was 50 feet. I'm giving you the metrics. All right, you know, this is a fact. These are facts. I'm giving you real life cosmic facts about your species. You should be proud of yourself if you got carbon in your skin. Hell, you should be proud of yourself if you're a human being. To know the real truth, like, you know what I'm saying? Because see, what we was working on with the human beings, we was finna get them a soul. We was working on getting y'all souls. And see, the human beings were manipulated. Y'all were manipulated and put under a spell by the Arcturians, who the Pleiadians and Draconian Reptilians called in. All right, so the Arcturians was the one who created the time spell, and then they manipulated the human beings to turn on us because we didn't tell the Pleiadians everything that we had told the human beings. This is a fact. So once they got the human beings to tell the Pleiadians everything that we have been teaching these human beings, the Pleiadians took it and attacked us from within. So when they tell you the story of the Pilgrims and the Indians, that's really about the Pleiadians landing here on our planet with the human beings. All right. Coming through portals in the Caucasus Mountains, which is why we named them Caucasians. Our ancestors, your ancestors named them Caucasians, Caucasoids, because they had came out of the Caucasus Mountain. Human beings, our ancestors named y'all ancestors Caucasians because y'all had came through portals in the Caucasus Mountain. Y'all not from this planet either. But human beings, don't feel bad because we, original beings, gods and goddesses, all your black and latin, we not from the planet neither. All right? Now, we have a common enemy right now that wants us to think we are from this planet. And those are the Draconian Reptilians and the Pleiadians. These are the ones who run everything. All right? Now, understand that amongst the human beings, you had two groups, though. All right? So your first class human beings that originally came through them portals, the ones that helped, that really helped sell us out, told our secrets about our ancient technology, so they were able to blast our second sun away and start the whole process of our shit, of us falling, because we fell in frequency. We fell in frequency. All right? So everything changed. You know what I'm saying? So those first initial human beings who helped, they were considered to be part of, it was 13 original families of human beings that helped them. And they were rewarded as hierarchy human beings. And those human being families still run the world, at least to this day. It's the original 13 families. You know them as Illuminati, Bavarian Illuminati, British nobility, royals. You know, these are your Vatican, your Queen Elizabeths. Most of your Hollywood people are chosen from birth. You know, most of these people, all your presidents be related. They all part of those 13 original families that helped take over. Now, those other human beings that wasn't a part of that flock were still loved on as human beings, but they were just looked at as peasants. So that's why after they did take over, they didn't really get them no love like that. Like, they made everything go to the royals, and then they treated other human beings as peasants. This is a fact. All right. So your peasants, most of your present day white people that are either poor or middle class, your ancestors were peasants. All right. So now you got to know this. Now, these hierarchy human beings, you know, which are your hierarchy, white people, Asians, Dravidians, Mexicans, and Arabs, right? These individuals are the ones who sold us all out right now. So the hierarchy human beings agreed to help the Draconian Reptilians and Pleiadians take over the planet. And the Draconian Reptilians said, we will let y'all run the surface, but we go run it underground. So that's what had been going on forever. The human beings, the hierarchy was running up top, but they were really checking in with the reptilians who ran everything underground. You know what I'm saying? Because they were scared of the reptilians. The hierarchy human being, they scared of them reptilians because they big, they can shapeshift, they got powers and shit like us gods do. They got powers like us, but they're not stronger than the gods. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But they gods, though. I'm going to get down to it because we ain't got to them yet. So I'm just saying about these human beings, the different classes of human beings. That's why when I be attacking the human beings, I don't be talking about the poor and the middle class human beings. I'm not talking about them. I be talking about the hierarchy, racist motherfucking human beings who in cahoots. These are your Hollywood script writers and all that shit. Your lawmakers, everybody who's setting up the whole system. That's what I be aiming at. And see, this shit's so deep, most people don't know the difference. Because you've been brainwashed. And you're easy to brainwash long as they put it on any movie channel or any major news outlet. Niggas believe it. Period. People believe it. All right? So it's different levels of human beings. So that's why that has always been like that. And now human beings, that's what you got to know. Now, in 1960, your hierarchy human beings sold out y'all. The Draconian Reptilians and Pleiadians completely turned on the hierarchy human being, right? And just like, they now that they got the planet, they don't need the human beings no more. They're like, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? This our shit now. The hierarchy human being was looking like them, but what about the covenant we made 300 years ago? You know what I'm saying? The Draconian Reptilians and Pleiadians like, nigga, fuck that, nigga. Fuck y'all, nigga. Y'all ain't shit. So now the human beings like, oh shit, what we gonna do? So they keep the Draconian Reptilians off the hierarchy, which is your rich white elites, all your corporate CEOs, yes, them motherfuckers that run everything. To keep them off their ass, they made an agreement in 1960, in your year of 1960, because I watched it from the Sirius Star System. They made an agreement, nigga. And this is what John F. Kennedy was trying to talk about, and this is what got him killed. All right? But they made an agreement with another race of extraterrestrials called the insectoids and the greys. All right? And those extraterrestrials, they made an agreement with them to allow those insectoids and greys to abduct the poor and middle class white people, human beings. So this is why, remember all the abductions was going on in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. All that was because they signed y'all ass over, nigga. So when they was coming and abducting y'all ass, they was really motherfuckers getting abducted. They was killing y'all, doing experiments, and some of them they would drop y'all back off. But guess what? Black people wouldn't believe in y'all ass at all because they never came to the hood. But they didn't come to the hood because the Draconian Reptilians would not sign us over because they eat us. They like eating us. We the most nutritious food to eat. They eat all our goddesses and all our kids, nigga. They be kidnapping them all. Facts, nigga. So, at the end of the day, this is what's going on, human beings. All right? So, when I'm talking to the human beings, I'm talking to the poor middle-class human beings. Now, if you poor middle-class and you still want to be racist, then that means you're on their side, and then you will be eradicated. But if you're not racist and you really want to know the truth, like you really need to listen to what I be talking about, you need to side with these gods and goddesses because guess what? We are way more powerful than these reptilians once we break this spell. It's just we under a spell. You know, it's like Superman. You know, you got the kryptonite by him, nigga kind of weak. But if you move the kryptonite away, nigga, that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I'm just saying. Because, you know, some of y'all be thinking I'm racist and that ain't what I think y'all don't know who I really be talking to. You know what I'm saying? So let me make that known. But if you vibrating low and you come here on some silly shit, you think I'm crazy, you get to talking shit, then that means you vibrating low. You part of the matrix. So yeah, I'm talking to you. And it don't matter if you got a soul or you just got a spirit. Because if you vibrating high, you gonna understand what I'm saying, period. And if you vibrating low, you not. And if you vibrating low, I ain't got no. I'm the eradicator, nigga. I'm the equalizer, nigga. I'm like Denzel, man. I came out here to equalize the odds, nigga. I came out here to even the odds, nigga. So if you vibrating low, well, I'm the wrong one to vibrate low with. I ain't got no understanding, no conversation, no agreement, no nothing for you. I'm just taking your soul back to where it need to go to so we can help you. I just want to help you. Now, I mean, I got to deport your soul to help you. I got to take you back home because you've been down here too long. You forgot. You've been down home. You didn't turn to an earthling. So if you vibrating low, I got to deport you. Death isn't real. It might seem like you got killed, but you was deported. And then I'm going to take your soul back and you go get some help and you're going to be cool. We know you've been injected with this poison. We ain't tripping. And we like y'all down here thinking death real and all that. Like we got our, you know, it's cool. We the illusion's breaking down though. So listen, right? So human beings, that's what the difference is between gods, demigods, and human beings. Okay. Now let's move over to extraterrestrials. Oh, mankind. Okay. Now mankind, because human beings is different from mankind. Now mankind were created strictly by the Draconian, Reptilians, and Pleiadians. These are all your clones. They are a kind of man, and they walk amongst you. These are synthetic clones. You didn't even know they got Mach 5 synthetic clones living amongst you, walking amongst you like real people, nigga. They whole clones, nigga. They dick could get hard. Her pussy will get wet. They can push out artificial bodies like kids, like they get pregnant, can have kids, like the whole, yes. This is mankind. All right. These are your new beings that are being pushed out there by the hundreds of thousands to the communities amongst your human beings. And all of your mankind look just like human beings. Ain't no mankind look like the gods. All the mankind look just like human beings. These are all your synthetic robots. All right. This is why when you get online, you never wonder, like I keep telling y'all, you ever wonder why you get online and then they say, check this to let us know if you're a robot or not? You never like why the fuck you got me checking all these pictures for? What you mean am I a robot capture? What the fuck is you talking about? I know I'm not a robot. And unless there's robots walking around, why you need to test me to click some pictures so you can know, so your sister can know that I'm not a robot? Because there's robots living amongst your ass, nigga. You just never thought about it. You just click through it because you're trying to watch whatever you're trying to watch. You be like, nigga, it's synthetic robots, nigga. Everybody walking amongst you isn't real. That's why it's time we breaking it down right now. All right. So this is your mankind. These are all your Mach 5 synthetic clones. Like I said, they got so many underground cities. You got cities that run from here to China, nigga. And these motherfuckers so deep. Man, listen. That's why we've been coming back in spaceships, all in them tunnels, freeing all them kids. You know how many kids we done found underground? We've been freeing, and the news just ain't talking about it. We've been freeing kids since last year, since 2020. When they first told y'all Corona hit, that's when the Anunnakis first came, like we really hit the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like we hit the planet, but we went underground first because that's where they controlling shit from. That's the base. That's where they controlling all the towers from. They got y'all on the mass hypnosis on the surface. They doing everything from underground. The weather control, all that's coming from underground, deep underground cities, nigga. They got cities underground with fake black suns, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, your real hierarchy human beings, they can't take no sunlight at all, nigga. See, your poor and lower class human beings, they like, that's what the movie Blade was about that. Blade was a daywalker to throw you off, they made them black. No, they were standing there between the hierarchy human beings and the motherfucking lower class human beings. The lower class human beings can walk in the daylight and take the sun because they have adapted to it, living amongst the gods and goddesses because they was the pawns anyway. Y'all was always the live bait for whenever we do break out of the fucking trends. They knew we was going to attack anything white. So they put the lower class human beings amongst us every day. Y'all like the pawns because they knew they only had so long. In reality, y'all didn't adapted to the surface. Y'all could take a little sunlight now, take a little suntan lotion, and then shit. Y'all can take a little sunlight, y'all good. But I'm saying underground, the real hierarchy human beings that run shit, the motherfuckers that drink blood and shit like that, they don't never see no sun, nigga. They have a black sun under the ground, nigga. Like, man, listen, they got their own ecosystem. Come on, man. Nigga, all this shit coming down, nigga. What you think going on right now? Why you think all them big CEOs started stepping down last year? We was killing their ass, eradicating their ass. You know how many motherfuckers is gone and y'all don't know it? They gone. These are a lot of clones that's walking around amongst you that they showing on TV. Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Obama, Bush. They was gone last year. Out of there, finito. A lot of more motherfuckers. Tom Hanks, all the motherfuckers that we called on that pedophilia shit. We went underground freeing a lot of kids. We still freeing kids, nigga. It's kids that grew up underground, nigga, that they have been using for sex trafficking. All your porno stars, most of them was kidnapped as babies out the hospitals or kidnapped as little kids and forced into sex trafficking and grew up and made to become porn stars and drugged, nigga. Nigga, or sometimes they'll drug them, put him on the NK altar, then push him out there in the community. And then he grows up to be LeBron James. But that's a whole nother lecture. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. That's coming up, though. It's coming up, though, on YouTube. I'm saving that for YouTube, though. We're going to send YouTube through the roof with that bitch. These are all facts, all right? So that's mankind. Mankind were cloned and developed. They come from inner earth because that's where they were created at. You know what I'm saying? All these clones. They showed you the shit on the Matrix. Nigga, they got real underground. This shit real, man. Let's keep going. All right, so next, we did gods. Y'all know the difference between gods now and demigods and human beings and mankind. Now extraterrestrials. No, lords. Let's do lords. Okay. Next, you got lords. Okay. Lords are powerful spirits. Very powerful spirits created by Satan. Not really created by Satan because these are some of your fallen angels that left. Let's get deeper. When the fallen angels left with Satan, these were gods. So when these fallen gods, they got spirit and soul. They left. Remember, they left. They still exist too, like we. They don't ever die like us. See, even though they told you that he left and he took them with him, you forget about Satan leaving and all the angels he took with him. Okay, so Satan's real name is Zeus. And these are fallen gods. These fallen gods take on different shapes. They have manifested as Pleiadians. They manifest as Draconian reptilians. Pay attention now. Let's get deep. Now, do you see who we really fighting? When I say Draconian reptilian, that's how they manifest themselves to these human beings, to scare them. They really us, fallen angels, fallen gods, posing as Draconian reptilians and Pleiadians. Okay? So, these fucking Zeus and his army, which is led by his general Lucifer, and some of his top generals are fear, love, and these different emotions. Right? He also have other fallen gods, and these are your principalities. So these are like, they not generals, but they like lieutenants. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a legion. He got a legion of fucking fallen gods that left with him. But it's rank and file in this shit. It's a chain of command. All right. So you got Zeus on top, which is Satan. Under him, you got you got Lucifer, which is the prince of the army. Then Lucifer got his generals. His generals is fear, love, envy, all these different things that you think are emotions. These are actually spirits that get into you. You know what I'm saying? Fallen gods, nigga. All right? That's why when you get angry, anger is a fallen god. You do some shit and say some shit you don't even mean it. You be like, damn. When that spirit leave out of you, be like, damn, what the fuck got into me? I can't believe I did that. You know what I mean? Niggas locked up right now because anger. They let anger in, nigga. And then once they do the shit, then the spirit leaves. And then they in jail like, damn, I can't, what the fuck? Yeah, these are gods. These are spirits, nigga. Emotions aren't real. Let's talk deep. So basically, you got Zeus, Satan, the leader of the army. These are the ops. These are the real ops. You got Zeus, Satan, the leader of the army. His top, the prince of the whole army is Lucifer. All right. All right. Lucifer is the one who is doing his job in the army by running the music industry and entertainment. That's Lucifer that run all that. Lucifer run all that. You know what I'm saying? Now under Lucifer, you got a general. Lucifer got his generals, fear, love, and they keep all these fallen other gods under them who are the soldiers in check. But right under the generals is the principalities. Principalities is these powerful spirits who are high in rank. The only thing higher than them in the army is the generals, Lucifer and then Zeus. So they high up, but they pose as lords. And they mention them in the Bible, the Lord and the lords. Yeah, these lords are real. They are principalities. And that's why in the Bible they tell you, be careful, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, spiritual wickedness, powerful forces in high places. Keyword, high places, let you know how powerful they is. Lords. These are your lords. All right? These are your lords. That's why you're not supposed to pray to the Lord or thank the Lord. You know what you're saying out your mouth? You're an ancient being thanking fallen gods when you're saying that. You know what I'm saying? This is, words and spells. Everybody's learning that more. But this is metaphysics. This is real history of us. You know what I'm saying? So these are your lords. And then you got your extraterrestrials. You know what I'm saying? So the lords, the Lord is on the side with Zeus and them. All right? He's on the side. He's the bad guy. Lords are bad guys. They're the bad guys. And they could be feminine or masculine spirits too, these lords. All right? So then you got, but they very powerful. And look, and to be exact, let me tell you about in the United States, it's a lord presiding over every state. Listen, Lucifer has a lord presiding over every state. And his job is to make sure negative energy is being kept up. It's a lord over every state. You know what I'm saying? Over every city. That's his. He injecting his spiritual witchery to get into people's avatar. Yeah, this shit real like that. Yes, it's set up. It's a real war. It's set up in command. It's set up in the chain, and it's deeper than you can ever know. This shit be so strategic. Ain't none of this shit by default, no accident, no none of this. All strategic because we so powerful. And anytime we wake up, it's a wrap. So that's what happened. It's a wrap now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that we that powerful. We Superman. Think of Superman. Niggas fuck up Superman, but you be knowing in the end he gonna win because he's Superman. That's us. So that's how they be. They knew we was gonna win, so they was always scared. These fallen gods. All right. So. Now, they pose as Draconian reptilians and Pleiadians and lords. And then you got your devils. The devil is just all the fallen gods that they weren't really that powerful, but they still left with Zeus, and they kind of weak, but they stronger than you. If you don't know about magic, these are your devils, and these are what's sent into you. Demons are what's in us. Demons are the titans, but that's why they wanted you to fear demons, because that's inside of you. Demons are your titans. You got 72 demonic forces in you, which are your 72 titans, or your 72 feminine energies, which are your titans. This is what the coronavirus was about. Them wanting to inject you and vaccinate you. That's why they got to get so many shots. And I told niggas that shit. I say the whole vaccination is to alter your DEA to stop the titans that are locked inside of your genetics from coming out now that the real sun is back, because the Kundalini energy is rising. It's all about stopping the titans. Niggas ain't want to listen. Okay, that's on you, nigga. Your goofy ass. Because see, motherfuckers don't know it like I know it. I'm divine inside. I told you I'm a returner. You know what I'm saying? I'm an ancient being. I just don't get my respect amongst y'all yet like that. But it's all good, though. I'm not here to get no respect. I'm here to enlighten and inform. I'm not here to be loved or liked and none of that. So I don't really get caught up in all of that type of stuff. But I'm just saying, though, I speak on y'all level so y'all can understand me too. Those are your lords, right? Now your extraterrestrials are different. These are actually beings that we created, and we gave these different universes and planets that we created. You know, we created the cosmos first, and then we needed motherfuckers to live on this shit. So we started creating different type of things. You know what I'm saying? So outside of the draconian reptilians and your Pleiadians, all right? They are just fallen gods posing. But why do you think the Pleiadians look just like human beings? Because Zeus created the human beings. So the Pleiadians took on the most perfect version of the human beings that Zeus really had seen in his life. So those fallen gods took on that image of perfect human beings and posed as Pleiadians. Yeah. Y'all know they bitch ass mad too. I can feel their energy. Y'all, I can feel them, you hear me? Because it's an energetic war. I'm on that level. They mad right now, like, damn, this nigga just telling them everything. The whole fucking illusion just cracked down. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, like, so now your extraterrestrial races, there's a lot of them. Your insectoids, you got greys, you got all different type of greys. You got draconian reptilians, but you got real draconian reptilians too. See, like, that's what I'm saying. The fallen gods pose as draconian reptilians, but you got real draconian reptilians, which come from the Draco star system. You know what I'm saying? You got blue avians, you got avens, you got the termins. This is where your tourmaline crystals come from. A lot of your crystals are named after different extraterrestrial races and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got the Orions, you got the Lyrans, you got the Nomos, you got the Nagas. You know, the Nomos, your Nomos this is what your dolphins and your whales really are. They are not animals. They are actually extraterrestrial beings posing as dolphins and whales. This is like Nomos are your dolphins, your whales. Mermaids are real mermaids. Mermen, these are all Nomos. Medusa, she's the queen of the Nomos. She is an actual being that exists. She didn't have no fucking snakes in her head. Those were locks. They were depicting her locks. They fear your locks because how powerful your hair is when it's locked. You know what I'm saying? You retaining all your energy in a spiral form like this. Why you think when you get crystal wands like this, a wand like this, these sold out too on my website. So nobody acts like they sold out. And when I get stuff, because what I get is really real, and I deal with people that really deal with these portals in these mountains, all my crystals real, and they really filled with high power energy. They really work real crystals. So no, these are sold out. These are already bought up. Like I put stuff on my website. Like this is crystal right now. That ain't no diamond. Like I really just rather wear crystals. I got diamond earrings in because a diamond is a crystal. A diamond is a quartz. It's part of the quartz family, but it's a weak. It's gonna give off. It don't emit like a powerful frequency though. Like more like other crystals. You know what I'm saying? That's why they make diamonds the forefront. Diamonds are cheap as fuck. They really be busting y'all head. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be spending all that money, nigga. They be busting y'all head. Nigga, diamonds cheap than a motherfucker. They really bust your head for the work to set the diamonds. But, you know, I'm going to let y'all go ahead and go broke spending y'all money on diamond chains and shit, nigga, that you could get for way cheaper than that if you really knew. But, yeah, like, so you got a lot of different extraterrestrial races, though. Like I say, mermaids, mermen are real. The Nomos, you know, Lyrans, I fuck with the Lyrans hard. I love the Lyrans. Like if I want to use love, because I don't like to use it, but the way you all use it is used as a word of affection, you know. So y'all know what I mean when I say that. But I fuck with them heavy. The Lyrans, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from them. You know what I'm saying? But the Lyrans is an actual species. I always talk about them a lot. I told you, like, if you ever want to know how the Lyrans look, you can look at the story of Thundercats. That's all about the Lyrans. You know what I'm saying? They actually exist. They made a whole cartoon out their ass. Notice they got the god physique. Most everything in the cosmos gonna have the god physique damn near. So that's 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head. That's our physique, not the human physique, not the Greek physique. No. No. That's the god physique. All right? Human beings have the god physique. All right? That's the difference. So These are the truths that's been kept from us now. A lot of magic and spell casting has been used to keep us divided. So that's why I keep saying, like, it's not supposed, they want to, for example, they want black people to go to war with the poor white people. They don't want to go to war with the rich white people. Like, when they show you all the police killings going on in the world, they don't expect you to go kill the police or go kill the CIA or go to war with the FBI. They don't expect you to, like, go to war with the higher ups. They expect you to go to war with the poor white people and the middle class white people. And white people, they expect the same thing from y'all. They expect y'all to go to war with us, gods and goddesses, while they sit back and watch y'all kill each other and expunge all y'all energy on each other, and then they come in and clean everything up. Facts. They come in and clean everything up. Because human beings, you got to know, man, they don't give a fuck about y'all neither. They don't. When Corona hit, they took your jobs too. Yes, they did. Otherwise, y'all ass wouldn't have been out there marching, nigga. The people that run the world, they don't work. They don't work at all, nigga. Nigga, they created the jobs for you to work. You do the work for them. And then they give you pennies off of all the work you've done for them. Nigga, you make them $1 billion in a year, and they pay you $35,000 to $50,000 in a year, if that. And then make you pay taxes on that little bit. And then tax you on everything. Social Security, this, that. Human beings. The only more privilege you have than the gods is that they just tell you you're white. And they'll treat you a little better. They treat you just a little better, just enough so you can feel like you got something over us. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, you ain't shit to them. Your ancestors was peasants. You know what I'm saying? They made you eat rat shit. Go research it. Y'all was eating rat shit. They made y'all eat rat shit. Yes, they did. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to come home. Come on back home. Because it's war right now. It's getting intense. You hear me? And we gonna come out on top. We coming out on top. Don't, but we the house. I always say, don't bet against the house now. Whatever you do, don't bet against the house. We're the house. I've been sent here to warn you all. 9 ether beings. Planet Kai. It's time to assemble. Time to assimilate and time to rise. Hear me? Everything without a soul, everything that's vibrating low will be eradicated either by us Anunnaki gods or by the planet herself or by those human beings that are on the side of the Anunnaki gods. Because guess what? Some human beings have already made that decision. Because they waking up too. The frequency too high. You know, you got a lot of poor white people and what you consider poor white people or lower middle class white people that's waking up and seeing that bullshit illusion of a race war that they want. It's deeper than that. No, we need the war. Yeah, we definitely need the war, but not with each other. The real war needs to be with the motherfuckers who really created slavery, who had us enslaved. The poor white people that have us enslaved. Why the fuck you niggas helping us get away? You forgot about the Underground Railroad and shit like that. Like, and see, the thing is, it's gotten so bad because they teach y'all that same hate in y'all communities. They teach white people to hate black people, so it's hard to get white people not to see past that too. They really be hating black people and Latino people. You know what I'm saying? They really be. And then a lot of black people hate each other. So it's hard for them to even, us to come together on it because they hate each other. And then the Latinos don't even want to feel like they black. I'm like, hey, we black. They're like, we ain't black, bro. What? And then black people looking at me like, man, we ain't mixing with them Latinos. Ain't no mixing. Y'all one species. Y'all ass tripping. Y'all drunk off the lies of America. Okay? Y'all drunk off the lies of America. It's okay. Come up off that shit. Come up off it. You're drunk off the lies of America. They taught you that shit in history class when you was in high school. You grown as hell now. Come on up off that shit. And if you ask in high school, don't believe none of that shit. Stop while you ahead. I'm going to tell you what my mama should have told, what our parents should have told us. Tell them like, man, somebody named Rashad Jamal is fucking it up for school. The kids out there talking about they ain't trying to honor shit. They don't want to hear shit. They in school going in on the teachers, telling the teachers, hell nah. Columbus, I want you to do that. Whoever in class right now at that age where they teaching y'all about Christopher Columbus and shit, man, y'all have to stand up and claim, listen, man, Rashad Jamal told me that Christopher Columbus did not discover this world. They came from a whole new planet. Yeah, that's why they saying he discovered the world. Because they did come to a whole new world. Because them niggas went right across the sea. That ain't no new world. You see what I'm saying? Catch them in their lies every time. See, they lying, but they telling the truth, but they lying. See what I'm saying? That's all you need to see to know who they is, man. And look, I got 31 seconds left. We on my website tonight. Even Jesus Wept will be the lecture. Y'all come on the website. If you already on the website, I'll see y'all tonight for night class at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, one or the other, because I got a lot of orders to send out. Y'all been buying the shit out of these crystals like a motherfucker. Y'all working me now. Nigga, I'm finna stop selling crystals on the site. Y'all are working me. I'm an intellect. Nigga, I just signed up for this. Peace to the guys and the goddess. See y'all tomorrow in class.